Hey guys, what's up? It's Queenie here. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. Today we are going to get into a little install and a really nice going out styling routine. I would say this unit is from CurlsCurls. We're dealing with I would say maybe a type 4A curl. It's 18 inches, beautiful lace. And it is a lace front wig specifically. You guys can see the curl pattern here and in the photos, and it is so nice, and I cannot wait till you guys see what it looks like when it's styled. The curl pattern is so perfect. So yes, it is a lace front wig. The usual has an elastic band at the back and some adjustable straps along with some combs so you can clip it into your hair. So before I get started, I like to spray tint my lace. The lace is very high quality, but instead of putting makeup on it or doing that before or after, I like to tint this, and this literally makes it the exact same color as my skin, which honestly I can't always get in lace because I have pretty dark skin. So I like to do this to make sure that it makes my application even easier. I'll leave all the products that I use to make this install easy down in the description box. And then I start to add my adhesive. I use this specific adhesive spray because I find that it sticks way better, honestly, than the Got2b free spray, and it just looks cleaner. It doesn't leave too much residue. It's not too tacky. It sticks really nice, and it gives me that long-term hold that I need, and then I don't have to use glue. So I do a few layers. I usually do about 4. So you spray it, let it dry, spray it, let it dry, and then just kind of repeat this process over and over, and then you can go ahead and put the wig on. So now that I have it, I think that was my 3rd layer. I'm gonna put the wig on, but I'm not gonna stick it on just yet. You wanna get everything else in place. So I like to make sure I adjust the back and I push it up as high as I can, so then I have some room in the front to pull my wig forward. So my wig doesn't need to be like all the way at the bottom, just as far up as I can put it. And then I go ahead and I spray that same spot again, and this is my last layer. Now that it's tacky, we can go on and stick it, and it has a good base that's strong enough to hold the wig for a few days. So after you stick that on, you just go ahead and you do the same thing to the edges. Of course, if you have sideburns like me, it is hard to get the edges down flat, but oh, look at the front. It looks so good. Yeah, so I make sure that's nice and tacky, and then I go ahead and I stick it down the best I can as well. Like I said, it's kind of hard when you have so much hair on the sides, but I try to stick it as well as I can and then move on. And then if my hairs come out a little bit, that's okay. I just kind of brush it and mix it in with the wig's baby hairs, and it's fine. But try your best to stick it on your edges if you have a lot of hair there, and let it set really well so then it doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm just pulling out some baby hairs to make sure that the hairline is well covered. We're doing the same thing on this side, sticking it down, making sure it is secure. And what I do is I do a few layers on the sides as well. And then after I'm done, I make sure that I pull the baby hairs out to kind of camouflage the hairline over there, because sometimes it can just be really hard for me to keep it down with all my hair over there. So I just pull out the baby hairs, make it blend, and then I go ahead and make sure that the lace is actually stuck, like it is not going anywhere. So I just go ahead and pull out a thin layer in the front, and then you can go ahead and adjust the length. This wig makes it really easy to pull out the baby hairs because they have a really gradual hairline already going on. And then before I cut it, I'm going to take my wrapping paper. You get this at the beauty supply store. I'll link it down below so you guys can check that out as well. And I find this very great to wrap my hair because it's breathable as opposed to using a scarf. So I fold it in half like this so it's thinner, and then I tie it at the back of my head and make sure it is nice and tight. And this is what's gonna make the glue really stay down and have the lace kind of melt into your skin. So while that's working, we are going to style these curls, okay? I cannot wait till you guys see the finished product. So of course you start off by spraying the hair. Sometimes I just, you know, dunk the whole wig in the shower, but I like to have control over how wet it gets, especially if I'm styling it for something I'm gonna do in the next few hours. So I am going out tonight. I don't want my hair to be soaking wet. I want it to be damp so I can continue to just, you know, wear it right after this. I'm going in with a curling custard jelly type of thing. You can use any gel you like. I really prefer this one for my wigs just because it works really well with this curl pattern. Again, details will be in the description box. And yeah, and I'm very, very generous with this. I really treat this as though it's a wash and go on my own hair. And you guys know when you do a wash and go on natural hair, you need a lot of product, you need a lot of moisture, and you need a lot of product, especially if you want it to hold in this very defined state. I'm not going for a puffy afro look. I want it to be a very sleek, uniformed, curly type of, you know, type of look before I style it. So I continue to wet the rest of my hair, and then I kind of just repeat this process on the top sections. The curl pattern, guys, and look at that hairline. Look at the part. It looks so good. The way this is like plucked and designed, it looks really, really natural. So I'm happy about that. And then I just continue to apply the product everywhere and make sure that, you know, it's pretty even. Yeah, like that's a big chunk. We need all of that. There's a lot of hair on this, and you want it to look nice and tamed, because when it dries, it is going to puff up a little bit, but I want to kind of keep that under control as best as I can. And yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. Of course, don't forget the ends, because if you do, they will puff up when you are done. So this is how I left it. The definition, the curls. Guys, this is probably one of my favorite curl patterns that I have seen yet. And we take off the wrapping paper, the hairline. Oh my gosh. The fact that CurlsCurls is also pretty affordable makes this so much more exciting. This is why I love their units. They give you a similar look to, you know, other brands that are a bit more expensive, but you get that for much cheaper. So I really like that. So now that my hairline is secure, the curls are, you know, in place, I'm going to trim these baby hairs. You guys can barely see them. That's how thin they should be, because once you slick them down, they will, you know, be more visible. I like to make them nice and short, because the shorter they are, the better they are to swoop, and it doesn't get messy. And I like to go in with a black edge control, because then it gives these edges a little bit more definition. And I feel like it kind of covers up anything on the hairline that I didn't lay properly. It gives it a bit of color, and it kind of fills it in a little. So that's what I like to do. And yeah, just do a little swoop-de-whoop on the top parts and on the sides. But I kind of leave my sideburns alone, because, you know, there's some long hairs over there, and I just want it to look as natural as possible. So that's kind of where I stop the process. And of course, if we take this down, guys, look at this. The curls are beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I usually would just stop here and leave it like this, but I want to show you guys what style that I'm going to wear tonight. So let's just embrace and love this for a second, and we'll move on to the next part, which is the styling, the half up, half down. And that's what I'm going to wear to dinner tonight. But this alone, I am in love. Yes. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Can we talk about these curls? We've been talking about these curls. Anyways, have to bring a little slow-mo so you guys can really see the bounce. Okay, so continuing with the styling process, now that our curls are, you know, they're hydrated, they are defined with the curling jelly, and they're kind of in place, and they're bouncy, they're drying. It's not dripping wet at all. It's probably like 75% dry. Let's style it. So I'm just pulling up the top section of my hair into a ponytail, and making sure that I, you know, choose the perfect amount to tie up. And then I'm going to pull out two little pieces in the front to, you know, make this a little bit trendy, a little bit current, instead of slicking it all the way back. And this also gives you some room to not have your wig completely perfect if you don't know how. You know, it gives you a little bit of coverage in the front. So I just take out two little pieces, I twirl them with some product, and then I actually go ahead and tie the rest of the hair with my ponytail. You don't want to make this too tight. I want this to look done, but not like super sleek perfect. I want this to look kind of cute and like fun, you know? So this is how it looks when you tie it up, and as you continue to style, it will get puffier and it'll look even more natural. I'm just slicking down my sides again, just because like I said, I have to do it a couple times just because I have so much hair on the sides. And then we just let the hair dry, let it fluff up, let it do its thing, and this is what it's looking like so far. So lastly, if the lace isn't completely matching you, you can go in with a little bit of a face powder. I really didn't need much, but I just like to do that because I am going to put on makeup and I need it to match my makeup as well, so I might as well just start here. This powder is really, really great for lace as well, so I'll link that down below. And as it dries, you guys can see the definition is staying, but it's giving you a little bit more of a natural look because a little bit of frizz is coming into it, which makes it look like this isn't a wig. You know what I mean? Because natural hair has some frizz. You can't have it be perfectly defined. But I love the hairline. I love the curls. I love how it dried. The definition is there, and if I keep fluffing it, and through the days, guys, it gets fluffier and just more and more perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed this style. It's very easy to do, but you just have to be patient with the lace front and, you know, make sure it's nice and secure. Be patient with styling it. Use lots of product. Make sure the hair is moisturized, and you can get this look too. So I will leave all the details in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. I am obsessed with the curl pattern, and I'm definitely going to leave this on and do a few more styles with it and see how it looks throughout the next few days. So far so good. I left this in for 3 days and it looked even better by day 3. So now I'm going to wash it and start all over. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thumbs up this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one, and the CurlsCurls details will be down below as well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.